From the gripping saga of Star Wars to the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy, the tale of Anakin Skywalker's downfall is a stark reminder of the perils of emotional attachment. Imagine loving someone so deeply that you'd risk everything, even your very soul, to prevent losing them. This was the story of Anakin Skywalker, who turned to the dark side in a desperate attempt to save his beloved Padme. But what happens when our deepest fears become reality, when the very thing we cling to slips through our fingers? Although extreme, Anakin's fear of loss is a fear many people share, and oftentimes we go to great lengths to keep the people or the things we love present in our lives. This isn't just a tale from a galaxy far, far away. It's a profound human dilemma that echoes through the teachings of Stoicism today. Diving into the depths of human attachment and loss, we delve into the teachings of Stoicism, examining how its principles can be applied as practical steps outlined for detaching from people and situations. So, I encourage you to stay with us till the end and take note of every step as an actionable wisdom guide to help you navigate the often turbulent waters of human relationships and emotions, one step away from that person. Step 1. Step away from that person for a while. Sometimes the most prudent course of action is to create some distance. This isn't about forming an emotional void, but rather about gaining clarity. Imagine being at a lively party where the music is blaring and people are chatting. Amidst this chaos, trying to discern a friend's whisper is challenging. This scenario mirrors what it's like being too close to a person or situation. Our emotions, much like the noise at the party, can obscure our clarity. Taking a step back is akin to stepping out of the party into a quieter space where thoughts and reasoning can emerge more clearly. Seneca, with his deep insights, once advised, "As often as you sojourn, return to yourself." This wisdom extends beyond physical space. It encompasses mental and emotional realms as well. When emotions cloud our judgment, stepping back allows us to observe them dispassionately, like watching clouds float across the sky, recognizing they are separate from our core self. This detachment isn't about being unfeeling, it's about assessing situations and our responses to them with objectivity. It's about viewing the entire chessboard, not just the chess piece in your hand. To implement this in modern times, you don't need a countryside villa like the ancient Stoics. It could be as simple as turning off your phone for an hour, taking a leisurely walk, or sitting quietly in a room. The aim is to find a space where your thoughts aren't overwhelmed by life's constant buzz. In these tranquil moments, we discover the strength to make decisions not impulsively based on fleeting emotions, but grounded in reasoned thinking and inner wisdom. This step back is your strategic move, your chance to breathe and see beyond the immediate haze. Step 2 involves contemplating the rationality of this distancing. Step 2, consider the rationality of distancing yourself. Deciding to distance yourself from someone is not a decision to be taken lightly. It's a process that reflects the rationality and virtue prized in Stoicism. Imagine your life as a journey on a boat. The people in your life are akin to the winds and currents. Some propel you forward smoothly, while others might steer you into turbulent waters. As the captain of your vessel, it's your responsibility to discern which winds to harness and which storms to evade. This choice isn't about avoidance, it's about guiding your life in a direction that resonates with your values and well-being. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who rose from slavery to wisdom, often emphasized the importance of choosing associations that harmonize with our inner freedom. His life is a testament to the idea that not everyone who enters our lives brings positivity. Some may cast shadows that dim our own light. Consider your relationships as mirrors. What do they reflect back to you? Joy, growth and understanding, or doubt, discomfort and dismay? Choosing to distance yourself is not abandonment. It's a conscious decision towards self-care and moral integrity. Stoicism isn't just about cold logic, it's imbued with insightful wisdom. It encourages us to ask, does this person contribute positively to my life like a harmonious melody, or do they cause disruption like a discordant note? As you contemplate this, remember Epictetus's words, we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. It's not solely about the person, but your perception of their impact on your life. Are they a chapter in your story that fosters your growth, or a mere footnote that diverts you from your path? Ultimately, The decision to distance yourself is about crafting a life story you are proud to tell. It's about staying true to yourself, your values, and your journey. Stoicism teaches us to embrace relationships that enrich our narrative and to gently release those that do not. It's about creating a life where every person and experience is a deliberate, thoughtful addition to the fabric of your existence. Step 3. Have a chat with someone you can rely on. When the world feels as perplexing as a jigsaw puzzle and you're struggling to piece it together, it's crucial to seek support. Stoicism, while advocating for inner resilience, also acknowledges the significance of human connections. Engaging in a conversation with a trusted individual is akin to finding a stable anchor amidst turbulent waters. This isn't about unloading your burdens, but rather about seeking clarity and a fresh perspective. Imagine having a co-navigator in life's journey, someone who assists in charting the course when your own compass seems unreliable. Seneca, with his profound grasp of human nature, likened a friend to a mirror that reflects not only our outward appearance but also our deepest truths. This reflection is more than just a clear view of ourselves, it's about comprehending our journey. Opening up to someone means not just sharing words, but inviting them into your inner world, offering a glimpse into your thoughts and emotions. This act of sharing fosters a space of mutual understanding and support, where insights are exchanged, not just sympathies. Choose your confidant carefully, someone who personifies the virtues you strive for. This individual becomes your sounding board, aiding you in sorting through your thoughts and emotions. They don't need to solve your problems. Often their mere listening is sufficient. Their presence reassures you that you're not alone in this journey. As you converse, you might discover wisdom in their responses, small truths that allow you to view things from a different angle. Stoicism teaches us that life's challenges are best faced with a composed mind and a supportive community. Your chosen confidant is a part of this community, embodying the notion that strength often arises from unity. Remember, distancing yourself from a person or situation doesn't mean isolating yourself from all human connections. In fact, it's these connections that provide the strength and perspective necessary to navigate life's intricate tapestry. Your discussions with this trusted person are more than mere conversations. They are conduits to understanding, pathways to clarity, and stabilizers in life's ever-shifting seas. Step 4 involves establishing boundaries for yourself. Step 4. Establish limits for your feelings. Mastering our emotional landscape is akin to being a ship's captain navigating through a tempestuous sea. Our emotions are the waves, potent and at times overpowering. Stoicism doesn't advocate avoiding these emotional waves, but rather learning to sail through them with dexterity and insight. It involves discerning when to go with the emotional flow and when to firmly steer our course. While our emotions are a natural part of us, without proper boundaries, they can carry us off course. The key is to feel these waves without letting them overturn our vessel. Epictetus, with his deep insight into the human spirit, taught us that our troubles don't stem from events themselves, but from our perceptions of them. This viewpoint is crucial in setting emotional boundaries. Imagine having a mental gatekeeper who acknowledges each emotional visitor but doesn't allow them to overrun our inner peace. For example, when anger arrives, we recognize and understand it, but we don't let it take a seat at our table and control our actions. It's about engaging with our emotions, understanding their role, and guiding them so they don't eclipse our reason. In practical terms, setting emotional boundaries might mean allowing yourself a set time to experience a particular emotion. For instance, you might decide, for the next hour I'll permit myself to feel upset about this, and then I'll shift my focus to solutions. This approach isn't about denying your feelings, but about managing their impact. It's a balancing act akin to a tightrope walker who is aware of the height, but concentrates on the rope. By doing this, we respect our emotions without becoming subservient to them. We feel, we comprehend, and then we gently steer ourselves back to a state of equilibrium and rationality. This process is not about suppression, it's about moderation, like adding just the right amount of sugar to your tea, enough to taste but not so much that it overpowers. Step 5 involves thoughtfully considering the potential consequences. Step 5. Thoughtfully consider the potential consequences of distancing yourself. Distancing yourself when you stand at the crossroads of detachment. Take a moment to look down each path. Stoicism isn't about impulsive decisions, it's about thoughtful consideration. Imagine each road as a possible future, each turn a different outcome. What lies down the path of distancing? Will it bring peace, growth, and a stronger sense of self, or will it leave a trail of regret and missed opportunities? This foresight isn't about predicting the future with certainty, it's about preparing for it with wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, a man who balanced the weight of an empire, once mused, "Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too." His words echo the Stoic practice of reflecting on past experiences to inform future decisions. Think about times you've distanced yourself before. What were the outcomes? Did the space bring clarity and peace, or did it lead to isolation and regret? Use these reflections as a guide, a way to learn from the past to navigate the future. Finally, consider the impact of your decision on others. Stoicism teaches us to balance our needs with the greater good in detaching. Are you fostering your growth and contributing positively to the lives of others, or are you potentially causing harm or misunderstanding? This step isn't just about self-interest, it's about harmonizing your well-being with the world around you. It's like being mindful of your footsteps in a garden, ensuring they nurture growth rather than trample the flowers. Detachment in the Stoic sense is an act of wisdom, a carefully weighed decision that considers not only the self but the interconnected web of relationships in which we all exist. Step 6. Give yourself a break. Step 6. Give yourself a break from social media. When you find yourself at the junction of detachment, pause and contemplate each potential path. Stoicism encourages not rash decisions but deliberate reflection. Visualize each road as a possible future, with every turn leading to a distinct outcome. Ask yourself, what does the path of distancing hold? Will it lead to personal growth, peace, and a stronger sense of self, or might it result in regret and lost opportunities? This foresight isn't about predicting the future with absolute certainty, but about approaching it with informed wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, who bore the responsibility of an empire, once reflected on the importance of learning from history. He suggested that by looking back at the rise and fall of past empires, one can gain insights into the future. This aligns with the Stoic practice of using past experiences to shape future choices. Reflect on previous instances when you've created distance in your life. What were the consequences? Did the space result in clarity and tranquility, or did it lead to isolation and remorse? Use these reflections as a compass to guide your future decisions. Additionally, consider the impact of your choice on others. Stoicism isn't just about personal gain, it's about finding a balance between your needs and the greater good. In choosing to detach, assess whether you're nurturing your growth and positively influencing others, or if you might inadvertently cause harm or misunderstanding. This step transcends self-interest. It's about ensuring your actions contribute positively to the world around you, like being careful of your steps in a garden to encourage growth rather than harm. Detachment in the Stoic sense is an act of thoughtful wisdom. It's a decision that weighs personal needs against the complex web of relationships we're all a part of. Step 6 is about giving yourself permission to take a break. Step 7. Focus deliberately on your fundamental needs. In this final step of the detachment journey, turn your gaze inward to the very heart of your being. Here you'll find the essence of Stoicism, a focus on what's truly vital for your inner growth and well-being. This journey is about shedding the extraneous, the noise, the superficialities, and concentrating on what feeds your soul. This isn't about materialistic needs, it's much deeper. It's about emotional nourishment, moral integrity, and personal development. Consider your life as a garden. What does it need to flourish? Sunlight, water, care, these are the fundamentals. In the same way, identify what's crucial for your emotional and spiritual growth and dedicate yourself to nurturing these elements. Epictetus, who rose from adversity, understood the value of focusing on what's truly important. His teachings emphasized discernment, separating what's valuable from what's not in our lives. True wealth lies not in possessing many things, but in desiring only what's necessary. Apply this philosophy to your emotional world. It's about understanding what you need to feel content, stable, and at peace. Recognize that sometimes less is more, In a world brimming with choices and distractions, find satisfaction in simplicity and depth. This means taking time to reflect on what brings you authentic joy and tranquility. Is it solitude, meaningful interactions with friends, or engaging in a hobby? Identify these core needs and prioritize them. It's like packing for a journey. Bring only what's essential, what adds value to your life. This focused approach aids in detaching from the non-essential, from people and situations that don't resonate with your fundamental needs. By building your life around these essentials, you lay a foundation of stability and contentment. This isn't a one-off task, but a continuous process, a perpetual return to what's truly important. As you navigate through life, keep revisiting your fundamental needs, adapting and realigning as you evolve. This focus acts as your compass, guiding you through life's complexities with clarity and purpose. It's about living with intention, not just existing. In this intentional living lies the core of Stoicism, a life marked by purpose, wisdom, and inner peace. Embarking on the path of disengagement from life's entanglements opens up a wellspring of profound insights and practical guidance. Conclusion: Stoicism as a philosophy encourages us to take a momentary step back and reflect on the reasons for our distancing. It advocates for engaging in open communication, establishing boundaries for our emotional reactions, contemplating the consequences of our actions, and taking a break from the constant influx of external influences, such as social media. Central to this practice is focusing on our fundamental needs. These actions align with the virtues of Stoicism, which teaches us that detachment is not about becoming emotionally numb, but rather about achieving a calm and resilient state of mind. As we navigate the complexities of human relationships and the challenges of life, the principles of Stoicism serve as a guiding light, leading us towards a life filled with virtue, wisdom, and emotional strength. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Which step do you resonate with, or which one are you considering trying? If you found value in this content, we encourage you to show your appreciation by liking this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, share with those important to you, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos on Stoic wisdom.